Hey YouTubers, how we doing today? So I painted up banana taped to this piece of UFO right here. This is, it's definitely all a painting here. And this is my response to the absurdity. The absurdity. Read this. Banana. Duct tape to a wall, sold for 120 grand. Come on, people, come on. But anyway, I am going to paint this up. You guys can watch me paint this, and it's probably not going to be as instructional as you guys are used to seeing from me in my videos. So I'll just go ahead and tell my regular viewers now. I'm on a little different plane today than what I am usually. But, maybe you'll enjoy this a little bit better. I might be a little bit more animated. So let's get to rolling the footage and check this thing out, and I'm going to get to talking. Just for those that are interested in the tutorial portions of it, guys, I started this out by mixing up a yellow with some white with a touch, just a very tiny touch of orange in that yellow. And then I mixed a little black in that mix, tiny little bit, to get that moss greenish kind of color here. But I'm going to flip into split screen and get to talking. All right, guys, so I'm going to get into this, and I'll go through a little bit in the painting, but I'm really going to talk about the whole absurdity of this situation. As you can see, I'm putting a little bit of yellow in here, and then I'm going to deepen it in, add a little bit of black to my yellow to make that mossy green look. You're going to see me add some browns as I go in. This is, what you would call a trompe-l'oeil, which means to fool the eye. But anyway, the absurdity that this banana duct taped to a wall has sold, and expected this one is going to go for 120,000. But those who are not familiar with the story might not know that the absurdity is that there are 3 of them sold for a collective total of about $380,000. This is in the Miami's Art Basel this week. It's going to be controversial. It's going to be a lot of talk about that. A lot of art channels and forums and groups have just completely exploded over this, with mostly people talking negatively. But on the flip side of that, you didn't just have the people talking negatively about this, then you had the people that came in to pontificate to them, which means to talk down to them, about how their narrow-minded thought process was to criticize this kind of artwork. All right, guys, artists are supposed to be, filled with empathy. You hear it from artists all the time, all that. And hey, I'm a capitalist kind of guy. I'm all about, if you're going to chase after some money, go ahead and get the money. Nothing wrong with wanting to get paid for what you do. But this is the absurdity that the art world has become. Listen, he says this: whether affixed to the wall of an art fair booth or displayed on the cover of the New York Post, his work forces us to question how value is placed on material goods. He added, the spectacle is as much part of the work as the banana. Holy crap. He is making a spectacle of the banana about how we place an emphasis on material goods, but yet he is in turn profiting off of something completely immaterial. Duct tape and the banana are going to fade away. It also said there's no clear instruction for buyers on whether the bananas start to decompose. The Miami Herald has reported that the owners can replace the banana as needed. So you're not even going to get to keep the original banana, and that is just absolute asinine. I just can't even believe, I'm not a bleeding heart kind of guy, about world peace and world hunger and all that. But, there's a lot of other things that be done. And I don't blame the actual artist. I blame the galleries and the people that actually put this stuff out there to turn a profit, and they push this kind of crap on us. And if you do not agree with this stupid crap that they put out in the art world, then you're just merely too narrow-minded. You're so stupid, is what they're telling you. You are so stupid that you cannot possibly understand. And the only thing you need to do is open up your mind a little bit. You need to think a little differently. And if you don't see the value in this art, it's just because you're merely not educated enough. Isn't that awesome to hear? And that's exactly what they're telling us. And this has become a problem in the art world in general. It is a horrible, horrible example of what the elite part of the art world has become. And, you know, it's a slap in the face to every working artist out there who actually cares about his craft and puts a little something in it. Yeah, guys, obviously I'm not talking a whole lot about my painting here, but we're letting that roll in. You can see what I'm doing here, you know, and my colors in there. There's some black, there's no real blacks in this. There's some browns, and then I mixed up really, really dark. It's a red, violet, and black to make my blacks in there. You'll see I do a little bit of erasing in here. You know, this isn't going to be much of a tutorial because I'm pretty much fired up, and I try to be really low key and, you know, really good spirits when I do my tutorials. But, you know, today I just have just about had enough. Hey, let me tell you, this guy also, those of you who don't know, this guy made a toilet, 18 karat gold toilet, $6 million, and he named it America. And then they put it on display to invite people, and over 100,000 people showed up to come take a dump on America. Ain't that just awesome? You know, think about that for a second. How juvenilely stupid, and how is it that so many people are that stupid? That's 12-year-old crap, guys. That is below high school level intelligence to find this kind of stuff funny. And this is the stuff that the art world is pushing on us every day. Some of you guys might remember, you know, they had a model dress up at one of the most famous art galleries in the world, had a model dress up to pretend to be Melanie Trump vacuuming a floor, and had the passerbys throw popcorn at it and called it performance art. You know, come on, guys, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, let's talk about this masking tape look, and we'll pull up the sheets so you can see what I've done there. That was one of the most difficult colors to match up, because that's a very light orangish yellow color, and I laid it in there with some stippling. So I used a stippling effect across the whole thing, and then I came back in, and you'll see that's a brownish kind of gray tone that I'm using to blend in. I actually got a little bit too heavy-handed with the gray tone, but I really painted this thing up in about 30 minutes, so, you know, I didn't mean for this to be a masterpiece. I just wanted to be kind of my statement on how stupid that, you know, people are paying for this crap. I just, you know, I just can't even believe it. You know, I am beyond words on this, and you guys have never seen me like this. But yeah, I truly am beyond words, and the fact of the matter is, I know too many working artists that are struggling and can't pay their bills, can't afford to get the things they need, people who can barely afford the materials. And, you know, that speaks as a whole to the art industry itself, where, like the NEA, you know, the National Endowment for the Arts, we got federal money flowing into the arts, and it always manages to wind up in people who have six-finger jobs' hands. It don't go to the working poor artists in very, very few cases. And, you know, then as an artist, you know, artists, they want to promote the NEA, and they think it's terrible that people want to tear it down. But the reality is, as long as they continue pushing crap like this out, then you're going to have detractors, and we are going to lose funding for the arts, because the funding that goes into the arts goes into total crap. It's total crap, guys. There's just no way anybody can change my mind on how big of a piece of garbage it is that people paid money to duct tape, for a duct taped banana to the wall. Fortunately, at least mine here, if you guys want to put some bids in, hey, mine's up for sale. Mine is painted. It will never rot any more than what I've already caused it to look like it's rotten in the first place. It'll never attract fruit flies, and it's archival. So you guys want to throw some bids, you go ahead and hit me down in the comments below and send me some bids over here, and I'll be gladly to entertain any of your offers. Absolutely. Also, while you're at it, check out those cool magnets. I got those for Christmas from my wife. Man, I got to tell you, I love those magnets with the little holdy things on them. I'm going to throw a link down in the description below, so if you guys want to hit those links, that's affiliate links. That's one way you can help support my channel. I'm not making $150,000 selling a piece of art. So if people click my affiliate links, buy a couple of things in there, hey, that gives up like $1 in my pocket. I made 63 bucks last week, or 63 cents last week. So anyway, guys, coming in here doing my shadowing, got a little bit heavy-handed with my gray, got a little bit too dark, I think, but the overall effect, people have been pretty pleased with it. Seems like everybody's been, very supportive and happy. Made a lot of people laugh. It just really made a lot of people laugh because, they realize the absurdity of this too. And if you don't agree with me, that's cool. You come and you blast me down in the comments below. You tell me. But, I'm going to tell you, if you want to come to me and you want to argue about that I'm stupid because I don't agree that this kind of crap should be considered art, or that the galleries should be pushing this stuff. I mean, it's their own money. You do what you want with your own money, but it's absolutely ridiculous that people would spend money on things like this. And it's absolutely ridiculous that the general public would go out here and respond to something like this and talk about it being enlightening or anything like that. So all right, folks, I appreciate those of you who dropped by. Sorry, my battery, or I ran out of space on the camera when I was recording there, so we ran out a little bit. But what I was going to say, those of you that don't agree with me, that's fine. And you want to debate me on this, man, I will gladly debate you live. And my point of view, I will tell you that I can debate with you. I will have no problems. And if you're too much of a sissy to debate me on it, then you probably should not be running your mouth and just shut up. But, don't be coming to me about all this. I'm just narrow-minded and don't understand unless you can back up your opinion, because the whole world has gone to that situation where they think they can just say stuff because I feel that way, and that's just crap too. Just because you feel something don't mean it's true. If you can debate the validity of your argument, I will gladly debate you. I will debate you live. But anyway, that's all we're going to do today, guys. I probably shouldn't ask you, but those of you who like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'll be back. I might start adding some of these rants in once in a while. But normally what I'm doing is tutorials, and I teach people how to do art, and that's what I do. I love people for the most part, and I truly love teaching. But this crap just got me a little bit fired up. But anyway, guys, I'm Bill Kennedy with W Line Artistry. Y'all have a great day. Bye.